Lord Shiva then related to Parvati the glories of the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad-gita. Once, in a town called Mahishmati, there lived a Brahmana named Madhava. He strictly followed all the Vedic injunctions, and he was so learned that he always received much charity, with which he performed great sacrifices. Once, however, when he was about to offer a goat in sacrifice, the goat laughed and said, "O Brahmana, what benefit is there in performing these sacrifices, which simply keep one in the cycle of repeated birth and death? Just see my position after performing so many fire sacrifices." Madhava asked the goat what activities it had performed in previous lives to become a goat. Everyone at the sacrifice gathered around to hear the goat's words. The goat told them that he had been a ritualistic Brahmana. Because his wife had wanted her child cured of some disease, she had once asked him to offer a goat to Durga, the wife of Lord Shiva. As the Brahmana offered the goat, it cursed him, "You sinner, lowest of all! You wish to make my children fatherless? You will also have to take birth as a goat." So, at the time of his death, the Brahmana had attained the body of a goat. But by the grace of Lord Govinda, he remembered his previous birth. The goat continued. Once, in Kurukshetra, there lived a king named Chandrasharma, who belonged to the Sun dynasty. At the time of a solar eclipse, the king decided to give a Shudra, a worker, to a Brahmana. After he offered this worker to the Brahmana with much devotion, 2 Chandalas, or dog-eaters, appeared from the worker's body. Both of them closely approached the Brahmana and suddenly entered his body. The Brahmana, however, remained undisturbed, and while remembering Lord Govinda, he began chanting the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad-gita. The whole event stunned the king. His amazement increased, however, when the Vishnu Dutas, the devotees of Lord Vishnu, appeared. The Vishnu Dutas ousted the Chandalas from the Brahmana's body and drove them away. Then the king asked the Brahmana, "O learned one, who were those 2 persons, and which mantras did you chant? Which deity did you remember?" The Brahmana explained that sin personified, accompanied by offense personified, had appeared as 2 Chandalas, and he had been chanting the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad-gita, which can release one from all fearful situations. He informed the king that by chanting this chapter, anyone can remember the lotus feet of Govinda. Thereafter, the king learned from the Brahmana to chant the 9th chapter, and he gradually attained the lotus feet of Govinda. When Madhava heard this narration from the goat, he at once set the goat free. Thereafter, Madhava recited the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad-gita daily.